Welcome everybody to another video. My name is Ryavan, formerly known as Avenir. In today's video, I'm just going to go over the patch notes in regards to Uno, who is going to be released tomorrow. We're going to go over what I plan to do for the stream and what I plan to do as far as uploading to YouTube, because I will be putting some guides up for YouTube. So let's just get right into it. So the first thing to note is Uno is in fact being released tomorrow. My time, it's going to be 4 a.m. I'm probably not going to start streaming until about 2 or 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, August 14th. So if you do want to catch that stream, I'll post the link. It's going to be up there somewhere. I'm going to put it somewhere up there. But I'm going to be streaming, and this is what I wanted to let everyone know. So this is the Uno live stream event. If you stream on Twitch or YouTube and you only use Uno, because all gameplay has to be with Uno, on Twitch you have to highlight the VODs and you have to submit your live streams with the proper information by August 26th at 4:59 PDT and using that link. Now that link doesn't work. I'm just going to go ahead and let people know that. So if you are not aware, the link in the Steam does not work. I've tried to access it. It says invalid dynamic event. So I don't know if that was an error on their side or what the case is, but the way that I bypassed this was I went to Facebook and went to Grand Chase Classic, found this information. The form was actually there. It is correct. You can go in there and you can submit the information proper when you do this stream. If you stream for 2 hours, you get 10 Steelbreaker Scrolls and GC Club for a day. If you do 4 hours, it's 20 and GC Club for 7 days. 6 hours is 30 and GC Club for 15 days. 8 hours is 40 GC Club 30 days. And 10 whopping hours, it's 40 GC Club for 30 days plus the GC Creator title. I do not have it. I don't possess it. I wish that I had it because I consider myself to be a GC content creator. But at the same time, I've never had a chance or opportunity to achieve this title. So I am very excited to get this title. But let's go back up and just kind of take a look at everything first. We already know that Uno is going to be released. He's a character who can inflict wound to enemies and apply bleed stacks, which can be consumed into various chain effects. If you played GC back in the old days, you know that Uno has, I believe it's 6. It's 6, and they might add more because, you know, skill tree or whatever, but it's usually 6 little red orbs. If you completely use up all of those red orbs by hitting X, because that's how you use them, he will start tacking away at his health. Okay, and the only way to get the blood back is by using regular attacks, which I think you can do it based on a regular combo, a critical hit in the combo. You can attack a couple of times, dash back, and then hit again, which is kind of like coursing steps input in that effect. It's the same situation. But if you exhaust all of those orbs, you're going to be taken away at his health every time that you hit X again after that. Even trying to inflict wound, basically, in turn you're inflicting wound on yourself. And again, the only way to get that back is going to be using a regular combo, or it's going to be a couple of times hit and then hitting a critical hit, which I'm sure you know what a critical hit is. When you're hitting, if you tap forward a couple of times, then they do their own hit. It's a combo. It can end a combo, at the same time it can hit the hardest. And there are certain characters that hit the hardest when they do that. But anyways, the new Chaser Pass will start August 14th and end October 16th. Of course, the Chaser Pass is basically a season pass. The season pass has exclusive rewards as well as free rewards. If you finish all of the free rewards and we're getting close to the end, go ahead and opt in to try and get the exclusive, because the rewards are going to be worth it. These are all of the rewards that you can get through the free Chaser Pass, which they're pretty nice. I won't go into all of them because these are the patch notes, which I will just post the Steam page for Grand Chase. I'll just post it in the bio so you guys can actually read this. It does cost $20 USD, or however much. I don't know the conversion rate for the different countries that play this game, but it's 20,000 VP total. And 20,000 VP will get you exclusive rewards that you can complete daily, weekly, or seasonal missions to receive pass XP to raise the pass level. There's different rewards here. So you've got the Uno Mini Doll, the Fox Mask, and the Dokkaebi Fire. These are going to be, I think they're going to be exclusively really nice to have, especially because if you do this and nobody else has them, you're going to have, I guess, flexing or bragging rights or whatever, I guess. But that's what's really cool about this, is when you do exclusive, you get things like this that other people are going to be like, whoa, where did you get that? It was an exclusive reward on this particular season of Chaser Pass, and I think that's really cool. Of course, they're going to have another Type 1 Cordy's Weapon Select box, Single Property Scroll, Chaser Pass. You'll get the Outfit box and other various rewards. There's plenty of different rewards. Again, I'm just going to post that because we don't want to go through all this. The Uno Battle Power Achievement event will start August 14th tomorrow after maintenance, and then they'll end September 25th, Sunday before maintenance. You'll have until September 25th to get your total attack power over a certain threshold. I want to say it's 200k. It might be more. It might be 500k. I'm not entirely sure. Players can only participate with Uno, and players will be rewarded for each target battle power reached. The good thing is this right here, the Uno Battle Power Achievement Special Box, the card, and the title Bloom. I do not know the stats for Bloom because they did not release that information, as well as I do not know the stats increase for Bloody Shadow. It could be crit. It may be crit. I don't know. Upon achieving a certain amount of battle power, players can acquire Uno Battle Power Achievement Special Box, Bloody Shadow Monster Card, and Bloom title, depending on the stage. Players can also acquire Single Stat Chain Support Box, Corrupted St. Gaian Monster Card, which is incredibly important, Voidal Fragment of Taint, Voidal Fragment of Invasion, those are nice to have, Raid Dungeon Entry Ticket, Single Property Scroll, level 85, and Reinforcement Scroll plus 17, GP Item Property Scroll. So those are all very important to have. Uno Battle Power Achievement Special Box contents is the Group 7 card select box, Single Stat Chain Support box, Single Property Scroll, GP Item Property Scroll times 10, Advanced Rune Summon Chest times 30, and 1 million GP Coupon times 5. So the GP coupons are important, but if you don't use them a lot, like a lot of people don't, you can rack up like hundreds of GP coupons and have several hundred million GP just in storage, just sitting somewhere. And a lot of people actually do have that. The more you play the game, when you're at that kind of threshold where you're not really doing a whole lot, the more you'll start to notice you're actually saving a lot more GP than you regularly would. And that's important because GP is it's necessary for creating True Iron Dragon, which I want to say it's 1 million per piece. I don't know if they changed it. They changed a couple of things since the last time I looked at it, like how many times you can enter specific hero dungeons, and now also how many cores it takes to create those True Iron Dragon pieces. So there's that. And then, of course, there's a growing hero event attendance log for 7 days and 14 days. These are the most important things right here. You've got the GP item property reset scrolls for both. So you could get a total of 4 of those. But these are also equally as important, both the ones on 6 days and 13 days, because those are specifically for the ancestral True Iron Dragon that you get, which, again, is through farming Voidal Taint and Voidal Invasion. If you defeat 200 monsters, 300 monsters, and 400 monsters at appropriate level range, you can get 2 Hero Dungeon entry tickets, 5 Advanced Rune Summon chests, 2 GP item property scrolls, and then if you clear Hero Dungeon 1 time and 3 times, you get Hero Dungeon entry ticket times 2 and Archimedia box times 5. And then on week 2, which goes from August 21st to August 28th, these are all weeks, by the way, you beat 200, 300, and 400, you get another World Dungeon entry ticket times 2, Advanced Rune Summon chest times 5, and GP item property scroll times 2. But in this week, clear Hero Dungeon 3 times, and you get another World Dungeon entry ticket times 2. So you can get a total of 4 that week. And then clear Hero Dungeon 5 times, and you get Harrier Monster Card Box times 5. And then, of course, the final week, you can do 200, 300, and 400. You get Dungeon entry ticket times 1, which I think they meant to say Hero Dungeon entry ticket. It could also be the Event Dungeon, which is basically like Angry Bosses and Nightmare Circus and Monster Train. That could be what that is. Advanced Rune Summon chest times 5 and GP item property scroll times 2. If you clear Hero Dungeon 7 times, because you clear it 5, it's Dungeon entry ticket box 1. And 7 times is another World Monster Box card box times 5. So those are really nice to have. Those are just some rewards that you can get through the Growing Heroes weekly missions. And then there's an Encore event. So this Super Encore event, I do not think that this is strictly to Uno. This is just a celebration that Uno is being released. So you have all of these different Cordys that you can get. This particular update, right, for the patch. And then Uno Release Celebration Special Encore event will continue August 14th after maintenance, of course, and September 4th before maintenance. So you have until then to get these. And then this Sea Dragon King special encore event will only apply to Uno. So if you want this dragon, it will only apply to Uno. No other character is going to be able to get it. If you miss your window of opportunity, I apologize. I don't control that, but that's what that is. I don't even have it, so fair game, right? Accumulated login event. Time for the accumulated login event starts from the character selection after selecting the server. Time may be different from the login event time due to server change and character change. These are all the rewards. I'm going to post up the Steam page just so you guys can take a look at them. Upon 300 minutes of accumulated login, receive single stat change support box, single property scroll level 85, and GP item property scroll, which is actually really nice. The Demonic Knight Sealbreaker Cordy. Now this is new. This one looks really, really, really cool. I love how they did the hair and the eyes. The aesthetic is very pleasing to the eye, especially if you're like me and this kind of stuff, just demonic looking, just looks really cool to you. And then of course you have the Reborn package sale, which I really want to get this one, which we'll go through what they are. The first one is the start package. You just get a plus 9 select box, so you don't have to upgrade the necklace. The necklace is automatically upgraded to the max, so you get the effect, you get the additional stats, the hit effect, the skill effect, and the regular just standing, like the aura itself. It's just there. You get a plus 30 bag and a Ring of Beefiness, which is not something I'm going to be using. Not using the Ring of Beefiness on my solo going through 1 to 85. I'm not going to be using Ring of Beefiness like at all. Reborn mission package, you get a quick save skill acquired for Uno, reduce quick save cost, thirst for power, unleash the extreme Uno, and job mission for Uno. So basically what this does is it gets you quick save, reduce cost to quick save, which is your dodge mechanic, the SA that's underneath your MP or AP bar, your thirst for power, which is your 4th bar, so you'll be able to unlock using 4 MP bars. And then unleash the extreme, which is unleash the extreme, which is his 4th special. And then the job mission for Uno, which is basically you would just go through and get, I think it's like 1 gem or something, and you get his job like that. I'm not going to be doing that either. I'm going to be actually getting his job like you're supposed to be getting his job through the regular method. Reborn Summon Package, you get 3 of these. Sealbreaker Scroll times 100. Advanced Rune Summon Box times 10, which is nice. You purchase 3 of those. That's 300 Sealbreaker Scrolls. That's guaranteed. Well, I won't say guaranteed. Just you could get really bad luck. But it should be close to guaranteed getting at least a pet and some other things on a particular Cordy. It might not fully satisfy a Cordy, which is kind of unfortunate. But what can you do? That's just that's the gacha part in this game. The property package is a single property scroll times 1 for a level 85 and a GP item property scroll times 25. So you can reset 25 times, or you can just choose one of those to reset 1 time. You get 3 of those to purchase. You can purchase 3 of them. These are all cash, by the way. They're all VP. You cannot get these through GP methods. I wish you could, but you cannot. It's unfortunate, but it is what it is. Reinforcement package purchase limit is 3 for this one. You can get protection scroll times 20 for 0 to 15, 15 for 16, and 15 for 17. This is basically what these are. They're protection scrolls to prevent your item from breaking in case it fails to move up to the next level, which goes from 0 to 17. If you fail, it won't break. If it breaks, you have to make a new one, or you have to put on a new one and re-level it all over again. That's what's important about these protection scrolls. The all-in-one package is Sealbreaker Scroll times 450, Reinforcement Protection Scroll 0 to 15 times 30, Single Property Scroll times 5, and GP Item Property Scroll times 10, which is super, super nice. Again, those are those scrolls that you really need to get yourself closer, if not in the end game material of this game. Because once you get True Iron Dragon, that's just step 1. The next one's going to be obviously to get a plus 17. But we'll go over all of this in the stream. I think that pretty much wraps up everything that I wanted to talk about. We've already explained this. This was a GIF, but it's not showing. It just tells you about attacking using the X key to apply wound on an opponent, which is this little slash looking icon above. It's just going to attack that, tack on that wound effect that just basically slowly withers away their health. I don't know how fast. I don't know if it's even that strong. It could be like overpowered once you get to a certain portion of the game, especially when you're doing crit damage at like 600, 700%, and your chance is over 100%. Who knows? But of course, they did say that he's going to have just frame command on his skills for additional attacks. So I'm going to be doing a guide from 1 to 85, showing how I got to 85 without any assistance from anybody except for the base stats that I've been given because of the hero collection, which is it's just there. I can't really help that, but it's there. And then I'm also going to be doing a guide to Uno, which in depth is going to be covering his skills, which ones are, I feel personally, which ones I feel are useful, which ones are going to be the ones that you want to stick with. And then as well as I'm going to be teaching how to use his JF, because I already know Prime Knight, and that took me a little bit of time to learn back in the old days, but I know it now like the back of my hand. I just know it. But I'm going to be teaching Unos as well. That's pretty much everything. I just wanted to cover the initial patch notes that are going to be coming up. Again, for Eastern Standard Time, they're going to start at about 11 p.m. tonight, which is in about 11 hours, right? Yeah, 11 hours. And then it ends at 4 a.m., which I won't be starting that early. Check out the stream. Again, I'm just going to post it right here so you guys can take a look. If you are on YouTube and you have subscribed to me, I really appreciate you continuing to support me through this. I appreciate you guys for watching. If you like this video, leave a like. Comment if you want to see any other content. Let me know. Give me an idea of what you want me to cover next. And then, of course, share it with your friends. Let them know, hey, I noticed that you play GC. Well, this guy does videos. And then, of course, if they have questions, they can reach out in the comments, and I'll be happy to answer any of them. I have the same with my Ascend video. I've answered plenty of questions on that. The full guide to 85, I had questions. I can answer on that as well. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your evening, your morning, your night, whatever time of the day it is for you. Remember that I want to give back to the world that gave to me, and I will see you guys in the next video.